Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition, and what are we doing? We're still trying to find our way through this cave to close this Fade Rift. What is over there, and how do I get there? Okay. Well, there's a supply cache. I mean, I guess we might as well fill up. Because I think, as I recall...
Ahead. They don't understand it here. They want to destroy everything.
That's helpful, Cole. Thanks. Let's see what we've got here. And Solus. Maybe you should do that one. Oh. Let's do it again, I guess. Solus, yours is up too, right?
Coming.
Oh, sods.
Alright, and we have another round because this is quite a big Fade Rift. I still don't really see a place where I can do two at once. Alright, there we go.
The spirits possessing the dead will plague Crestwood no more.
Let's tell the mayor.
They were hurting and we helped. Their lives are better because of us.
That's right, Cole. Yay, Cole proves. I always feel good about myself when Cole approves of something I do. And we got rid of that demon for the Spirit of Command as well. So that's good. Let's do some more poking around. Blackwall, could you please help me with this? Thank you, sir. How very kind. Interesting place. I mean, I'm taking all of your Stormheart because... And that mosaic piece too, because yes. Okay. Let's head back up. Now, our next objective, I guess, is to try to find our way out of this place. Good luck with that, guys. Good luck with that. Is there anything over here? Or is it just empty? Okay. This is definitely very dwarven. Ooh, yes, please. This is definitely...
Are you positive you know where we're going?
Nope.
I feel a draft. There must be a way out nearby.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then I'm gonna go this other way first. Because I'm a jerk like that. And I don't want to miss
There's
it.
an artifact nearby.
Oh, yes, so I see.
That should help ward off demons.
Good. Okay, I think I have everything here. So let's go through this door. Hopefully this door will lead somewhere. Oh.
The nugs seem to like it down here.
This must be the first time they've seen people like us. I wonder what they make of the giants passing their home.
Good question. I can't say I've ever thought about what nugs might think about me. I think they're pretty cute, and I always feel a little bit sad when I feel like I have to kill them for their nug skin. But other than that... Alright, I think that's it here. So let's climb this ladder and get out of here, hopefully. Alright, is there anything else here that's other than just a ladder? I guess not. So let's go. Ooh. Thank you. Open door. Open sesame. Alrighty. Oh, look at that. The sun's out. And we have another fade rift. Holy shit. No, let's...
Falling back!
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I'm just gonna grab the one right next to me because there we go. Oh no. You already, that's alright. Alright. And another fade rift closed. Isn't that exciting? Where'd we even come out at? Seriously, iron? I'm giving me iron at this point. Okay. Well, where are we? So, I guess we can sort of circle back around like this. I don't need iron. Here's Sister Vaughn. We found those bodies for her, so we can probably talk to her. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Forgiven.
Sister Vaughn.
Your worship.
I found bodies.
I've already found the remains of the people who died in Old Crestwood.
Blessed Andraste. I didn't imagine you'd look yourself.
I'm a helper.
Thank you for your thoughtfulness. It is all too rare these days. I will prepare the bodies for cremation.
Fantastic. Alright, let's head back and talk to the mayor. And let him know if he didn't already realize that,
What do you mean the mayor's gone?
What?
He rode out an hour ago. We spotted him from Byers Field. He didn't even stop the wave.
What?
Maybe he's getting help.
What for? The dead are gone.
Mayor Dedrick's lived here 50 years. He wouldn't abandon us.
He's been acting strange ever since the Inquisitor drained the lake.
Oh dear. Well. Letter of confession. Inquisitor. It was not Darkspawn that opened the dam and flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago. I did, in secret, the night they attacked. The undead you have been fighting are people I killed with my own hands. We'd taken in refugees from the Blight. Many were ill. We moved the sick to the lower part of Crestwood and the refugees into the caves to stop the disease from spreading. It didn't work. One confessed he'd seen blight sickness before. It was always fatal. When the Darkspawn attacked, I knew the only way the village would survive is if the blight sick drowned with the monsters. I cannot bear the sight of Old Crestwood now that the water is gone. I cannot stay. I'm sorry. Mayor Gregory Dedrick.
A letter of confession from the mayor. It says he was the one who flooded Old Crestwood 10 years ago, to stop the blight from spreading.
That sorry bastard. He left before he could get caught.
Yeah, the thing is it's like, I appreciate that he's finally willing to own up to what he did, but also he didn't really own up to it because he ran away before he could be brought, you know, before anybody could do anything about it. So that's kind of, that was kind of a jackass thing to do.
This is our first peace in a while.
Cole, can you open this door now, maybe? Aw, really? Darn it. Okay, well, I think what I'm gonna do now, I still have plenty left I can do in Crestwood. This is just sort of the main sort of thing, but there's certainly, I suppose I can head over here and turn in this quest. And then I think I'll probably head back to Skyhold for a bit, do my war table stuff. And then I'm not sure if I'll come back to Crestwood immediately or if I will, maybe go to the Fallow Mire. I might go to the Fallow Mire before I do more in Crestwood. Possibly. It always looks very different when it's, you know, the sun's shining and it's not really raining anymore. The rain's kind of stopped. Anyway, so, yeah, I've solved your problem.
Yes.
I killed a rage demon for you.
The rage demon in the caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
Excellent.
Thank you. A spirit such as that could not leave here until it had proven its nature.
Oh. I'm glad you're pleased. So I got approval from both Cole and Solus for that, so that's cool. That's definitely cool. Okay, so yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Skyhold and do my war table stuff. I think I might have enough influence again for another perk. In which case I might go ahead and take the Deft Hands Find Tools perk so that I can finally open some of those locked doors that have been eluding me. Because I usually take Deft Hands Find Tools pretty quick, as soon as I can, as soon as I feasibly can. If only because it really bugs me when I can't unlock all the locked doors. That just really bugs me a lot that I can't do it as I go. So I will be picking that up as soon as possible. And yeah,
Someone emptied
Skyhold.
a whole bag of turnips into the fire. Ah, Maker, the smell is everywhere. I was going to use them for dinner and then... Oh, I can't recall who took them.
And yes, so as you can see, there's already a lot of improvements being made to Skyhold just in the time that we were away. I can explore a lot more
Not
area.
good enough, but good.
We've stopped losing at least.
Faster than you thought. Admit it.
I admit it.
That's a fair point. Here is Gatsy.
Hello, Inquisitor. Honored to help with these, whatever they are.
Mosaics, you mean? The mosaics, yeah.
Honored, Inquisitor. Godsey Sturhold. Did my part on the walls, and now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know its worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
What's your experience?
Where did you learn your skills?
Or Zamar. Carved a few statues in my day. And before you ask, yes, I chose to leave. I carved a paragon who turned out to be a sodding madwoman. Couldn't stand looking at it. The memory of a dwarf, right?
So what are these tiles exactly?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
So can you interpret the meaning?
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Sounds good.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Right. Construction report. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Charisse. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition. Move his fellow workers to another site and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Lady Montilier. Thanks, Josephine. I appreciate that because, yeah, I don't want to, like... They're not slaves. They're not, like, they're doing this out of the goodness of their hearts. We're not here to take advantage of that. Construction report. Request to fight. Workers finishing the banner placements are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to train with swords so they can fight, more directly serving the Inquisition. They traveled to join a war, not dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Foreman Charisse. Our enemy cut a hole in the sky seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is what the masses find on arrival. That is the job of your workers. Not vanity, but veneration. Not impulse, but elevation. Their skill as workers is greater threat to the enemy than their number in half-trained soldiers. Yeah, that's... I really appreciate the work that Josephine's doing. Yeah, I need to do this, but I also, now I can actually go to my room, and I like to do that when I can. And then I'll go to the war table. So, I have my own room as Inquisitor, which is excellent. I love this place. It's so good. I already put in some glass, so I can change the glass in these windows.
They have certainly spared no expense.
Indeed. And I put in the Sorol glass because it's one of my favorites. And I already put in the bed. This is the Avar bed, I believe. It's a DLC bed. And I have some really good views. So it's basically the highest point of the keep, which is nice. It's very nice. I have some very nice views. I feel like it might be a little bit drafty in here, but that's what closing these doors are for, I guess. And that's what having a nice warm bed is for, right? Right. Let's poke around in the wardrobe a little bit. So I can change some stuff. This is kind of a nice look, I think. But I also kind of like the blue one. So that's kind of a nice look, too. And that's not too bad. This is basically... venture capital. I like it. You know, that's kind of a nice look too, I guess, for casual wear, but I don't know. I kind of feel like she's a little more formal than that. I'm not really a fan of wearing the formal wear all the time. Though it can be nice sometimes, if I'm going to be sitting in judgment, which I'm going to do momentarily. I always like the blue stuff. Blue's one of my favorite colors. Blue's one of my favorite colors, so I tend to have my characters wear a lot of blue. So yeah, this is the room. This is my room. It's pretty and comfortable and nice, and I love it. And yeah, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go to the war table here really quick. And then I'm gonna poke around a little bit more around Skyhold, because now it's opened up some more. And I can. Alright, so yeah, I do have a perk. And I'm going to go ahead and take Deft Hands Find Tools. Get that done with. Oh boy.
I've arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders. Perhaps they can be useful to us after all.
Sweet mother of pearl. Yeah, there's so many. Oh my gosh. Let's look at our current ones, though. A memorial for Haven. Ambassador Montilier, please convey my thanks to the Inquisitor. The Inquisition soldiers were of great help in clearing the area for the memorial's construction, and the sight of their uniforms raised spirits immeasurably. The monument will stand forever as a testament to the strength and fortitude of the faithful. Marquis de Relian. Okay, cool. Shadows over Dunnerim. Inquisitor. Well, that was bracing. A pitched battle with evil mages disguised as kitchen servants, fireballs flying and swords flashing. It brings back old times. I won't be eating anything coming out of those kitchens for a while, let me tell you. I wonder if they were going to poison me. Nasty little cultists. Anyhow, I'm grateful for the Inquisition's help. We wouldn't have found them without you. King Alistair Thurin. Oh, he gave me a Ferelden Medallion of Service. That's nice. Thanks, Your Majesty. Mediate between Ostwick noble families. Dear cousin, I did not expect you to come to our rescue, as we haven't seen each other since we were babes, but you have, and I am grateful. I am not a woman who speaks the way the diplomats do. If yours hadn't stepped in, this useless bickering would have become worse. The Inquisition has saved the family its pride and more. I've sent good laborers to help your cause. If you return to Ostwick, come dine with us. My table is always open to you. Most sincerely, Lady Asher Lotharn Trevelyan Bayard of Ostwick. Okay. Oh, sweet mother of pearl. So, specializations for the Inquisitor. Yeah, we should probably do this. I can ensure instruction for the legions who want to join, but can we expect the Inquisitor to remain a leader while training with a subordinate? She is a figure of inspiration and should rightly be one of aspiration. Promoting a specialist from within the ranks seems lacking. With due respect to our people, the needs of the Herald are so specific, I recommend looking outside for the best combat specialists to be found, regardless of their affiliation. Sir Morris, Quartermaster. Josephine says, the circles may have dispersed, but we still have our contacts. There are powerful mages, not tied to the rebellion, who can offer training. Alright,
At your service.
the best of the best have been summoned. Training with these specialists will ensure the Inquisitor's abilities remain at their height. Alright, so we've got some people to come to help me get better at being awesome. Which, you know, okay. Let's hunt the Therenfall Redoubt demon. Inquisitor. The demon that fled Therenfall Redoubt left signs of its passage. It appears to be some sort of shapeshifter. Witnesses have described incidents of friends acting strangely or being in two places at once, that sort of thing. The Chargers have experience hunting demons. Say the word and we're on it. Lieutenant Cremisi is a classy. Josephine says, a few well-placed words will have the nobility on guard for imposters. The hunt should be much easier. Liliana says, the Chargers know what they're doing. I can pass them information and send them off hunting. Yeah, let's warn the nobility.
At your service.
That sounds like a good idea. Oh boy. There's just so many. Alright, let's do the search for the Hack Rider, or let's check it out at least. Ruffles, first off, you play a mean hand of Wicked Grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on finding this Bellenforth guy in Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a coterie boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Werner Cammering. The coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a polite word with him for me. Varric. Josephine says, I'm owed a few favors in the Viscount's office. I could call one in. Liliana says, a magistrate courier? He has to be involved in something else. Let's find out what. And Cullen says, I have a friend in the Kirkwall Guard. She might be willing to talk to this magistrate. Yeah, I mean, Cullen is obviously referring to Aveline. Let's have Liliana do this, though. And, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Search for the lost in Sero. We know that Justinia's visit to Sero did not contribute in any way to her death. Ambassador Montelier was considering allowing the Inquisition's emissary to remain by the Marquis's side nonetheless. Unfortunately, an urgent missive from Sero informed her that both the Marquis and the emissary had gone missing on a hunt. The Marquis's family has men searching the deep woods across the river. Liliana says, I can send a few of my spies. They will not be able to cover ground as quickly as the soldiers, but they can be quiet, which may be what's needed here. And Cullen says, I can send soldiers to join the search and cover more ground quickly. We lost enough at Haven. Yeah, that's fair. Let's do that. Alright. Let's head out. And since I'm all dressed up with nowhere to go, let's do a judgment, because I've got one waiting for me. Oh, right, the specialists. The specialists have arrived. Good to know. I will deal with that momentarily.
Lost 3 shipments. It's still rough out there.
We'll get them back. We're backing the winner.
You always say we're backing the winner.
Who do you think makes it happen? We'll get them back.
I mean, you are backing the winner. That's fair. So, yeah. Here's my throne. It's the Dragon Maw throne. Which is... I don't think it's DLC. I think it might have been a pre-order bonus. Let's sit.
Impressive, is it not?
I guess, yeah.
Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who will I judge?
Who will I be judging exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Don't you think I kill enough people as it is?
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste for more bloodshed, but it needn't come to that. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Alright, let's do it.
Is there anyone I should judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Okay. Let's do it.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter.
Ah, yes.
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
Yeah, well, these are grave charges.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
He's pretty toothless. So this is what we can do occasionally we'll find people that we can judge this way, and you almost always have the option of just killing them if you want, or just throwing them in prison indefinitely. But there's also usually at least one slightly more interesting or potentially interesting option. Right, so here if I wanted to, I could have him serve Redcliffe's mages. He wanted to enslave Redcliffe's mages, so I could, turn that around on him and have him serve them. Because I'm a mage myself, I do, if I'm judging other mages, I do have the option of making them tranquil, which I think is pretty terrible. I don't know why a mage, and it's weird. It's also, I think it's a little weird to me that only... as far as I'm aware, only a mage inquisitor gets the option to do this. That's what that icon means, is that because I'm a mage, that's my option. And I don't think Nadia would want to make anybody tranquil. But Gerion Alexius is interesting in the sense that, he isn't necessarily evil per se, right? He had good intentions, or he had, he's a tragic villain in a sense, because, he wanted to say, he did what he did to save his son. And now that's been taken from him, right? He's kind of harmless, so it's not like he can really do much harm anymore. And this, I want him researching magic. This is actually one of my Inquisition perks that I took, right? It's the arcane knowledge perk. It gives me the option to have him work for the Inquisition. And, I think ultimately I don't see any reason why he shouldn't. Obviously, he won't be doing that unsupervised, right? He's definitely going to be having a lot of heavy supervision, but I don't see why he shouldn't continue some of his magical research, as long as it's done safely. So yeah, let's have him do that.
Your magic was theoretically impossible, Alexius. I could use people like you. Your sentence is to serve under guard as a researcher on all things magical for the Inquisition.
No execution? Very well.
It's always interesting to see what the approvals are for different judgments as well. I think Iron Bull tends to approve when you make your prisoners useful in some way, because he's a Kunari, and that's kind of what the Kunari would do, is, right? The Kunari don't throw away anything if they think it can be useful. Cole, you know, likes it when you're compassionate to people. Vivienne likes it when you do things that are, you know, of benefit to yourself or to the Inquisition, or that are sort of pro-magic and pro-order. I think Cassandra kind of disapproved of that, but that's okay. She doesn't have to like me. I mean, I think Cassandra does like me, so that's fine. What do I want to do? I think I want to go here.
Well, how about that?
So this is my garden. And, hello, Felissa.
I do not miss the tavern.
Oh, really? I kind of miss that tavern in Haven.
Fertile ground even here. This hold has everything.
It is kind of crazy because I'm sure we're at a very high elevation here in the Frostbacks. Skyhold seems to be at a very high elevation, and yet, yeah, we managed to have a very nice little sheltered garden here. I'm pretty sure it's magic. Like, I'm pretty darn sure there's some magic involved in the fact that we have a really nice garden here. Let's talk to Yolanda Mall here.
Inquisitor, Yolanda Mall. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. My colleague Adan was clear about the worth of your cause. I look forward to assisting him.
Wait, Adan? Adan? Are we talking about the same Adan? He actually thought highly of me. Is that what you're saying?
He didn't seem all that friendly toward me.
A sign of his respect.
Oh.
Smiles are saved for fools, so they leave quickly.
Okay.
All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Alrighty. Thank you, ma'am. And yeah, I can plant some seeds to grow some things to grow some herbs that I need. I don't have any rare seeds yet. It's unfortunate. What do I have? I can, of course, grow elf fruit if I need it. Wow, I only have deep mushroom, elf fruit, embryum, and spindleweed, huh? Well, I might as well just grow elf fruit then, because can never have too much elf fruit, right? And, yeah, let's go ahead and grow some embryum. So yeah, this is the garden. It's lovely. Mother Giselle is here. There's lots of people hanging out around the garden. It's a very nice place. Oh, here's a Don.
Inquisitor?
You actually liked me? I can't believe you actually... Here's our little chapel. Bride of the Maker, though I am flesh, your light is ever present, and those I have called they remember, then they shall endure. I shall sing with them the chant, and all will know we are yours, and none will stand before us. Canticle of Trials, 15 verse 1. Okay. It's a very cozy little chapel, you know, could use some work, like most of Skyhold, but, you know, whatever. Here's something. A letter to an Inquisition agent. My darling Wilbur, I'm so proud of you. We hear so much about the Inquisition in the village. It makes me happy to know you are doing your part. I am sorry about what happened to Haven. I will light a candle in the chantry for the fallen. Please take care of yourself. I know what you're like when things get busy and the fate of the world hangs in the balance. You must take care of yourself before you can help save the world, you know? Don't forget to eat. You're still in the mountains? It must be cold and wet. Why couldn't it be a fort in the hinterlands? Then you'd be closer to home. Well, dress warmly. Shall I send you a blanket? Anyway, you should write more often. I don't understand why you can't tell me what you're doing. You shouldn't keep secrets from your mother. Love always, Mother. P.S. What do you mean I have to address the letters to Rector? Is that what they call you there? Why? Your name is Wilbur Quigley. It's a good name. Wilbur was your uncle's name. He fought in the Battle of Riverdane. We are all so proud of him. Are you ashamed of your given name? Why are you ashamed, Wilbur? Oh, that's from Rector. Aw, Rector's name is Wilbur. That's cute. I didn't know that. I must not have ever really read that before. That's super cute. Aw. I'm gonna tease him about it. Wilbur Quigley. That's so nice, though. It's such a nice name. Nothing wrong with Wilbur Quigley.
First, a full wheel of Antivan smoked cheese, and now 3 royals worth of crushed mint. They were right here. I remember seeing someone take them. I can't recall their face.
Okay. So here's where Vivienne hangs out, at Skyhold. Naturally. It's full of glamorous stuff and books. Here's one. Construction report. Surfacing. Paint, plaster, tile, plaster, stone. Previous occupants have redressed over and over. Most are solid, some I would strip down to the stone. The strength of this place is the foundation. Are we here for the long term, or is the Inquisition temporary? Ansel, masonry. Do it right. The Inquisition is only temporary if we fail, and we're not failing the Inquisitor. Sir Morris, quartermaster. It's very, you know, like, it's somewhat hard. Oh, I think I've already finished a mosaic. That's cool. I'm pretty sure this is done. So that's neat. But, like, on one hand, it's super heartening to have people be like, we're doing this for the Inquisitor, and that's awesome. And at the same time, it's also, like, kind of scary, I feel like. Or, like, at least I think Naughty probably finds it a little scary sometimes. Whoop. Okay. I'm out of time, so I'm gonna leave it here, I think. And we'll do some more running around Skyhold, because there's actually a lot that we haven't even seen yet that is now opened up to us. So, as always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later!